job. All right, we're gonna move to without the hormone. So this is still pussy willow, but without the hormone, and it's interesting because even from here, 1, 2, and 3, there's no foliar flesh. So pussy willow, being part of the willow family, doesn't normally need rooting hormone, and it is too early to say for sure, but based on our first week of data collection, there could be a difference here. So this is gonna make it easier to see if there's callus forming. And what we would look for is, that kind of bulge looking like wound wood, like we've seen in tree sap. And there's nothing here. So we're gonna give this a code of N because there's nothing going on. And we're gonna put it back, see what happens next week, okay? Now we're on to pussy willow without rooting hormone, number 2. Just gonna gently wipe it off here, and we can see, here we can see what I suspect is a bit of callus. So I don't know how well you can see this, but basically what we can see here without that rooting hormone in the way is kind of like we're into the grain of the wood. Where we have the original injury, it looks striated, and where we have the callus along the outside, it's kind of swollen and a uniform color. So that's what we're looking for the callus. And so this would be code C for callus. We don't have roots and we don't have flesh, but we do have that C just starting ever so slightly. And if you gave this a code of nothing based on an image of it, I would understand, and you wouldn't get docked marks for that. But that is a good example to show you what we're looking for when we look for the callus. So pussy willow without number 2, back in your home, and we'll see you next week. So we're still on the pussy willow. This is without number 3. And what a great example. This is working out really well. So here we can see that the cut is really uniform in that striation all the way across. So that is the difference between callus and no callus, okay? So this, I would give a code of nothing because we've got nothing going on. We don't have that callus forming quite yet, and we've got no flesh from the roots. So hopefully, you can scroll back and forth to see the difference between those side by side, and hopefully it makes sense and you can see them clearly. So we're gonna put pussy willow number 3 back away.